Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinky, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about yesterday's Fed press conference by Jerome Powell and the things what he said there, because it's kind of interesting, to be honest with you, because also we have Janet Yellen saying something else, put it this way. But soon I'm going to talk about it. Okay, and then we have here the Chinese and the Russian president actually agreed to use Chinese yuan as a settlement currency with countries in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. So these guys moving away from the US dollar, making US dollar weaker and weaker. And we have Coinbase receiving a Wells notice from the SEC, and also Justin Sun can be in trouble because the SEC is going after him as well. So all these things, guys, in today's episode. Don't forget, every day I put 2-3 fresh videos here on this channel, short videos, longer videos to keep you up to date. So if that's important for you, simply subscribe the button all, and then you will get the notifications as soon as a new video is out. Don't forget to hit the like button if that's important for you. And now let's start today's show. And for a start, as usual, let's have a look at the market. Well, Bitcoin is down 1.6% kinda in the last 24 hours, which makes Bitcoin 27,696. Ethereum down 2%, $1,755 at the moment. When we're looking at the top gainers, Litecoin going up 13% on the second place, Mask Network 7.5%, and Aptos, the one, on the third place with 5%. Among the losers, in the lead we have Huobi token down 9%, Tron down 7%. About the thing I'm going to discuss with Justin Sun, and Kava is down about, and then Algorand is the one which is down actually 7% here as well. So this was the top three. Bitcoin candlestick chart. This is here the 4-hour one. So as you can see, yesterday during the Fed press conference, the market, it was a little bit undecided at the beginning. And then we started to go down, but just until this here. So what was the lowest point? It was $26,718 per Bitcoin. And since then we going back towards 28,000. Okay, and now let's move on to the first topic, which is all about what did Jerome Powell say and something else, because Janet Yellen also said something. It's a bit controversial, so okay, let's discuss it. Okay, so yesterday we had the press conference, and when the data came out at 2 p.m. Eastern time, it showed 25 basis points. The majority was waiting for 25 basis point increase. Therefore, nothing happened. Then we waited half an hour, waiting what Jerome Powell is actually saying. That could actually move the market. Yes, that did move the market rather than just the result, as I showed before. Yes, we did start to go down during the press conference. And, bottom line is that, okay, 25 basis point increase. Probably, maybe this could be one of the last ones. Another one may be coming, but no, decrease in interest rates in this year, 2023. This is what Jerome Powell is saying. Also said that the goal is still to bring down inflation to 2%, and he was confident that they will reach it. Maybe not with rate hikes, but they have, of course, other tools to do that. So he was quite strict about it, because he said, if you look at history, then you know that if they don't bring down inflation, this will cause big trouble. So this is definitely their number one goal. Also, simply just saying, and this was an interesting thing, that actually the banking system is okay. Don't worry, guys. Silicon Valley Bank, it was, a special case. they will, examine the case, definitely what went wrong. But in general, the whole system as it is and other banks, they're okay. Don't worry, they're okay. So no worries about the banking system so far. And this is actually interesting to say that so confidently after we have seen these kind of problems, and we do know what the FDIC has, to cover any kind of problems in if more banks would collapse. And we do know that the number is much higher which people in the United States have deposits in banks. I mean the old deposits. And was to saying this, that everything is fine, and don't worry if anything happening to any bank, they can actually, as in his words, kind of, it was just something that they have proved that if there is a problem, they can step in and they can solve this issue, kind of. Question mark, because we have here Janet Yellen. This is an amazing picture. Of course, it was just a snapshot. Blanket insurance of bank deposits is not being discussed. This is what she's saying. So the Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen, is not considering any plans to guarantee all bank deposits without congressional approval following the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank. This is what she told to the senators. And on the other hand, during the press conference now, Jerome Powell is saying that don't worry, every depositor will be okay. They're going to figure out something. That's kind of controversial, right? And a question mark that, so this is something else which make me think about the decentralized system, because money should be neutral, really. It's not okay if these guys have the full control. And there we have, for example, we have Bitcoin, which is decentralized. It doesn't matter who you are. You can have Bitcoin, you can send it. They cannot take it away from you. They cannot stop you to do so. You can use the Bitcoin network. You just need internet for that, and so on and so forth. So, and even without internet, it's possible. So if you just think about it, how big is the danger what we have, that our wealth is in the system? And okay, diversify, that's okay, but don't just depend on them. This is my opinion, not advice. You do your own homework, you decide, but they might seem confident, but as you can see, something happening, things are collapsing very fast. So we should be careful about that. Okay, next important thing, that the Chinese and Russian president was meeting, and actually they agreed to use Chinese yuan as a settlement currency with countries in Asia, Africa, and Latin America, which means they're walking away from the dollar, US dollar. So the United States has its own problems, as we know. And also the world. We are in, the kind of economic troubles what we are witnessing right now, for many reasons. But then we have here these guys. And, the Chinese president met Putin in Russia. And basically they agreed to use Chinese yuan as a settlement currency with countries in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. What Putin was saying, we support the use Chinese yuan in payment between Russia and countries, as I mentioned, Asia, Africa, and Latin America. So moving away from the dollar, Russia is part of a global group of countries that are trying to move away from the US dollar. And, this is definitely something risky. And we do know that, that US has now the biggest power, but China is coming up very much. And they just found, not just found, but they have Russia, a major big player in the game. supporting Chinese yuan. And who knows? Who knows what else is coming up? And when you're looking at the Dixie, the XY index, we can see that the dollar is going down, especially after yesterday's Fed meeting, and also this what just happened here. So we have many stages here what we should watch, but this stage is also very important. We shouldn't just focus on the US, because maybe this will make some changes in the future as well, which can cause even bigger trouble over there. Because not just because this people moving away from US dollar, but because not everybody is believing that the system in the United States is as strong as they're saying. And now we're living in a total different time than in the past. Now we live in the digital age. Now we live in the age of social media. And guess what? If there is something coming out, it spreads like this. It's very fast. And it can cause panic very fast. And now you don't have to actually walk to the bank to take the money out. You can just open your app and just send the money. Yes. So different times, the people can react much faster and can cause problems much faster if the system, what is behind it, it's not stable enough. Well, it looks like it's not really. But yeah, time will tell, to be honest with you. Okay, but of course, another attack against crypto. This time, the SEC going after Coinbase, going after Justin Sun, and so on and so forth. So let's talk about that as well. Well, here we go. Coinbase CEO said on its, Wells notice this SEC is like a soccer referees in a game of pickleball. But anyway, when we just move on here, then Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, said that today Coinbase received a Wells notice from the SEC focused on staking and asset listing. And Wells notice typically precedes an enforcement action. And he's saying that 2 years ago, SEC reviewed our business in details and approved Coinbase to go public. You can trade it publicly. They check the company. Our S1 clearly explains our asset listing process, and including 57 references to staking. Coinbase runs a rigorous asset review process and rejected more than 90% of the assets they wanted to bring on Coinbase. But bottom line is that the SEC is not stopping. It's just keep going and try to bring down all these centralized cryptocurrency exchanges. There's another one against Kraken, and all of them are kind of under attack. And the interesting thing is that the Coinbase has asked the SEC several times that, okay, so how they should do the things, and they just don't getting any answer. They just getting these notices, and then just actions against them. And yes, it's not really about Coinbase, right? It's all about the crypto, how they would like to now go after it and stop it, because now they see that there is a real danger if the banking system suffering like it's suffering now, then what if people make their moving the money out of bank, and as an alternative, moving it to cryptocurrencies? If just a couple of them would start. I mean, they have started already, I would say, but like if this unfolds, and then it's just more and more people, then after mass can move, if that looks like a better solution, if they understand that. And yes, it's definitely a weak point in their system. So that's why they're going very strictly after the exchanges, make it difficult for banks. Also they try to attack banks, that people cannot move their fiat into crypto, and so on and so forth. And who knows what they're going to reach, but at least in the United States, this is what's going on. And then we have here Tron founder Justin Sun sued by the SEC on securities market manipulation. So the regulators allege TRX and BTT are unregistered securities and claims Sun created an extensive wash trading program to boost their trading volume. This is something more which I could believe. Maybe they can find here something, because I don't know. I was just simply never confident. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. With Justin Sun, and all the celebrities participated in it, just like we have Lindsay Lohan, Jake Paul, Solar Boy, Neo, Akon. They're going after them as well. However, the majority of these celebrities settled the charges. Look at this. Here's the total value locked on all chains, right? So you have what are the top chains? Ethereum number 1. Okay, that's fair enough. Tron number 2. Total value locked on Tron. On Ethereum, 29 billion. On Tron, a bit more than 5 billion on the second place. Protocols by number on Ethereum, 712. Okay, big number. Binance Chain, which is on the place 3, 562. Arbitrum, being, much younger, 250. Polygon, 390. And on Tron, we have just 17. Just something for me is just, it just doesn't look right. But maybe it's just me. Anyway, so the SEC might find something here, but we shouldn't compare these cases, because Coinbase is a company which is on the stock market. It's approved to go public, and it's now anyway. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, I bring you the fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news every single day. Couple of new videos, not just one. So subscribe if you would like to get these videos on time. Subscribe by button all, and then you get the notifications as soon as the new video is out. And of course, hit the like button. Don't forget, if that's important, what I'm making you here every day. And of course, see you tomorrow or in the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.